Welcome back, everyone. This is Austin Reville on our From the Vault series here at 2FBC Tactical, located right here in New Prague, Minnesota. As you can see, we've had little changes to our studio here, and we're continuing to upgrade that and improve upon our podcast room here. And we have a lot of exciting new things coming to you. First out, just want to really give a shout out to guns.com and Credova. They were here a couple days ago filming and shooting some guns, and got to do a small little interview with them, and it kind of showed what we do here in our range and store. And they got to experience a few of our machine guns, some historical, some modern. And we do have a new modern machine gun that we will for sure be bringing to you on this channel, and we're super excited about that. I'm going to give another shout out to, I should say, to the USCCA. Proud to partner with them, and they have been a brand partner of theirs for about 4 years, and now we're going to be talking about them a little bit on this podcast and what they do and they provide. And I want to give them a big thank you for all that they do for support here, and as well as this particular channel. And we do want to announce that we are going to be bringing you the Lexington and Concord podcast here soon, later this year, where we're going to have various people come on and just talk about whether it be firearm news or new things going on in the industry, whether it be new guns, new accessories, and just kind of keep you up to date on what's going on. It's going to be somewhat irreverent. The idea is not to be too serious, but kind of have a little bit of fun. And then today we have a special gun. Now, in terms of its historical significance, the Marlin 1895 that we have right in front of you really needs no introduction. It's been around since 1895. We've seen it in movies and films as recently as the Jurassic World series with Chris Pratt. But this one is a little bit different and a little bit unique. And admittedly, this might be a little bit shorter video because there isn't a ton of information on this particular one. We do have a little bit of information, which of course I'll give to you, but in terms of the 50 state edition, which is what this is one of them, not a lot of information out there. So let's introduce this particular rifle today. So this is a 4570 government action Marlin 1895. This is from the early 2000s. I don't have the exact date on when this was particularly made, but this particular one is number 5 of 10, which we will see scrolling over here, and this gun is a Minnesota edition, state of Minnesota edition. So I got our flag, the proper state flag. If you know anybody from Minnesota, we'll definitely fill you in on the happenings with that. Not the purpose of this channel, but anyway, so this is number 5 of 10. They made 10 versions of each state in the United States, all 50 states, and this is number 5 of 10 of Minnesota. So an extremely rare piece. And the really cool thing, which is really why I wanted to do this video today, is less about the gun itself in terms of its function and all that. And that's not really what we're going to talk about today. It's more about who this belonged to. And I'm not going to share individuals' names here, just for respect to privacy here. But when this gun came into our shop for possible purchase, we do buy, sell, trade here. We had a hard time evaluating it because there's just not a lot of information online. And our general manager here, his name's Daniel. You will see him in some of our ads, and we'll probably have him on the podcast here when we get that started here pretty soon. He went on to some forums, as most firearm people do, to kind of just find out a little bit more about what this particular gun is. As he goes on the forum dive to kind of just find out about this particular offering, he happens to find the grandson of the original owner. The grandson had been searching for it, and we happened to find him, and he is coming back to reunite this firearm with the proper family. And that really shows you the way that the guns can travel. There's several stories in our shop, and we've only been open 6 years. There's several stories in our shop of guns coming back home. Just the small wilderness of firearms, the traveling of firearms. There are a million of stories like this out there. And it's really gratifying to see them. So this particular weapon was purchased by a man here in Minnesota back when they were initially offering them, and it lost in the state sale when he passed away. And his grandson had been searching for it for well over a decade. And it just so happened to walk into our shop, and we happened to find him just on a forum rabbit trail run. And I got to say, shout out to my general manager for taking that deep dive to go find out more about this particular firearm. You know, I gotta say, this is a beautiful gun. The scroll work and especially the engravings on the metal, you don't really see this kind of attention to detail anymore. And then from the state of Minnesota, I mean, obviously we're in the news a lot, especially when it comes to firearms, and a lot of times it is negative. To see something like this is really cool because we don't see guns made for our state specifically. You know, if you go on and you shop, you will find Florida sidearms, Alabama, Texas. You know, you'll see guns that reference those states. You'll see Revolutionary War reference guns, for instance, too. That will, you know, maybe Massachusetts or something, or Virginia or Pennsylvania, something like that. Minnesota is not a state that you typically think of. There are a lot of gun makers out here. DPMS, for instance, started out here. It started in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Maxim Defense is out here. We do have APF, Alex Pro Firearms, out here. So there are gun makers out here. Should give a shout out to Breek Arms, too, down in Beaver Creek, Minnesota. I do know for a fact that a lot of the AK receivers are made at a machine shop up in Bloomington, Minnesota. It's something like 75% of all AK receivers are stamped out of that location. So in terms of people who are doing the work, when you're here, you know this, but people broadly speaking don't know this. So it's really cool to see Marlin offer something like this to the general public, where they had a number, you know, a specific one for the state of Minnesota. But anyway, just want to bring this to you guys. Like I said, it's kind of a shorter video. Very awesome piece here. Love seeing it. Hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait till we bring you more. I know the videos have kind of been infrequent. We are really working hard to get a lot of content out to you guys. It's been a hectic summer for various reasons, but we look forward to next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do try to respond to the comments, and our subscribership has blown up recently, and I really, really do thank you guys for that. That's allowed us to get partners like USCCA to continue to improve this. Till next time.